The recent floods in Kentucky have devastated communities across the state. As of February 17, 2025, at least 12 people have lost their lives to the rising waters. The flooding has impacted a wide swath of the state, from the Mississippi River counties to Pike County. First responders have worked tirelessly, conducting over 1,000 water rescues. In Jefferson County alone, 29 people, many stranded motorists, were pulled from their vehicles in rising floodwaters. One of the hardest-hit areas was Martin County, where over 230 residents of an apartment complex had to be evacuated. The city of Elkhorn City was left without running water, highlighting the widespread impact of the disaster. Stories of survival and loss are emerging from the flood-stricken areas. One family in Fleming Neon narrowly escaped their home as a mudslide swept it off its foundation. They, along with countless others, now face the daunting task of rebuilding their lives. The floods serve as a stark reminder of nature's power and the importance of preparedness. As the waters recede, the long road to recovery begins. The people of Kentucky are resilient, but they need support. The coming days and weeks will be crucial in providing aid and assistance to those impacted by this disaster. The floods have left a trail of destruction across Kentucky, impacting infrastructure and disrupting daily life. Hundreds of roads remain closed, cutting off access to essential services and hindering rescue efforts. Countless homes and businesses have been damaged, leaving families displaced and livelihoods in jeopardy. The economic impact of the floods is expected to be significant, with businesses forced to close and agricultural lands submerged. Beyond the immediate damage, the floods have also disrupted essential services. Power outages, while down to 12,000 from a peak of 40,000, still plague many areas, primarily in Pike County. Access to clean water remains a concern, with 26 water systems operating under limited capacity. These disruptions exacerbate the challenges faced by communities already grappling with the flood's aftermath. The closure of public spaces like parks and recreational areas further underscores the disaster's widespread impact. Parts of the parklands of Floyd's Fork, including canoe launches and trails, remain inaccessible. Cherokee Park is partially closed, and Shawnee Golf Course is likely to remain shut down for an extended period. Even the Eastern Kentucky Flood Memorial in Hazard, a poignant reminder of the 2022 floods, now stands partially submerged, a symbol of the recurring threat faced by the region. In the face of this tragedy, the community has rallied to support those affected by the floods. Shelters and warming centers have been set up across the state, offering refuge to those displaced from their homes. These facilities provide essential supplies, food, water, and a safe haven from the elements, especially with the threat of more severe weather looming. State and federal agencies are working to coordinate relief efforts. Governor Beshear has stated that Kentucky will apply for individual assistance from FEMA and expects the state to qualify for aid. This assistance will be crucial in helping families and individuals recover from the financial losses caused by the floods. However, concerns linger about FEMA's response, particularly in the wake of the 2022 floods, where some criticize the agency's transparency and consistency in providing aid. State Representative Mitch Whitaker has expressed these concerns, highlighting the need for greater transparency and efficiency in FEMA's response. He has also raised concerns about potential penalties for residents who cannot afford flood insurance, underscoring the financial vulnerability of many in the affected areas. The legislature is considering additional funding for flood victims, recognizing the long road to recovery that lies ahead. As Kentucky begins to recover from the floods, a new threat emerges. A winter storm watch is in effect for Tuesday evening, with predictions of 2 to 6 inches of snow, potentially reaching up to 8 inches in some areas. The impending snow brings with it concerns of further hardship for those already impacted by the floods. The weight of the snow on already saturated ground could lead to further infrastructure damage and complicate rescue and relief efforts. The freezing temperatures expected to accompany the snow will further hinder recovery efforts. The cold will make it challenging for those displaced from their homes and those working to restore power and water services. The snow and ice will also make travel treacherous, potentially delaying the delivery of essential supplies to those in need.